How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been pretty much same as we have done all season. You know, we've been preparing for Derby, and we're looking forward to it like we have done every other game. Obviously, we've not had a midweek game this week, so we've been on the training ground and working hard on how we can beat Derby.
What's the atmosphere? What's the mood been like then after that big win of the weekend?
It's been no different. Like I've said, constantly through the season. You know, we know it's a big game and one that's everyone's focused on and doing well in.
Are you a big fan of the playoffs or not, having been sent off in them? Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I've only had one experience of them before, and that was not a nice experience, getting sent off in the first leg when I was at Forest and missing out on the second leg. So it's the only experience I've had, and not a nice one. So hopefully this one will be a good one.
How do the players rate their prospects then of actually overcoming Derby over the two legs, having not beaten them and not scored against them?
Yeah, well, obviously the two games we've had in the leagues haven't been good enough when we've played against them. So, like I've said, we've worked on how we can break them down and we've got to try and achieve that. So, you know, it's a game that we go there and we look forward to. You know, at home we've got to go there. We know it's two legs, so we've got to be set up right and make sure we do our jobs.
I guess the manager, which team are favourites for this one? What would you say?
I'd probably say them. Having them beat us twice, you know, they'll be looking to try and do what they did to us in both league games. But whereas ourselves, we've got to look at what we do, which we've been working on the training ground. You know, as defensively and obviously offensively. So we'll hopefully go and try and achieve what we've been working on all week.
What lessons were learned from those games?
I think going away from home it's not a one-off game. You know, we've got home and away. We've got to make sure we're in the game coming back to the KC. So, you know, you can't go gun-ho and saying, look, you know, if we go there and perform like we did last week at Rotherham, I think the intensity that we played at, even going a goal behind against Rotherham, we regrouped and, you know, before we went to goal down, we could have probably been 3 up. So the intensity, we played the ball forward quickly and get ready and runners, and the energy's got to be out there, which we showed last week.
How great is the determination amongst the squad to do this season?
It's no different to what the determination was from the first game of the season when we played Huddersfield. And I look back all them months ago, and you know the desire's still there. We've, you know, in the last 6 weeks, you know, from probably Birmingham when we lost, you know, going on to games to Forest and MK Dons, only getting points there and not getting the wins that we needed. You know, and the playoffs we're ready and hungry to be back to where we want to be, and that's the Premier League, and that was our focus at the start of the season.
It's the disappointment of not having gone up automatically, gone out of the players' systems now.
I think that went out a few weeks ago when it was out of touching distance, and we were looking, and I think we showed that. I think certainly last week, you know, we're over the disappointment, and it was a disappointment when we didn't go up in automatic, because that was our aim at the start of the season. But like I say, we're over that, and we're focused on the playoffs.
What will be the captain's message to the players before you go out? Same
as it is every week. Leave nothing in the changing room, nothing on the field. Give 110%. And I believe, like I've believed all season, that the group of players we've got is good enough to be in the Premier League.